What is going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be getting to this oil pan gasket and removing the studs for this and replacing them with a 1320 oil pan stud kit that I got in. It's basically just getting rid of the OEM studs and replacing them with these studs, and you're also going to be getting rid of any of the bolts that go in here and just replacing those with studs as well. So basically what you need to do first, obviously take off the oil pan, and then after you do that, we're going to be taking off the studs one at a time using two 10mm nuts, and I will show you how to do that. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to get your 10mm nuts that came off of the oil pan, the OEM hardware here, and you're basically just going to tighten this down onto here. Then just toss on the other one, start to torque that down. And if you noticed, it started to give right away, so that means that this stud is now loosened. Show you a little bit more, just see that. Now what you're going to need to do is get a 10mm wrench, and you're going to end up needing to break this bottom nut loose to reuse the hardware here so we can get the other studs off. There you go, almost. Popped out nice and clean.
Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. Get a little bit of gasoline.
See if that did it. Yes. Alright, cool. Last stud popping out. Awesome. Also, another thing you want to be careful with when you're doing this is you don't want to drop anything in here. I dropped a nut down in here, and luckily it got cut right inside this little valley right here. But if it would have like went down into the abyss, I would have lost my shit. So just kind of keep that in mind here. So as you can see, I have a nice, well, not really clean, but I have a smooth surface for the most part. So I actually just ended up hitting it with a spatula here, and it looks pretty clean already. Just want to make sure you don't like scratch the surface at all. If you do, try to kind of rub it out a little bit.
Welcome to another crime scene. Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. Get a little bit of gasoline.
Alright, look how clean that looks. Alright, so we got the 1320 Performance oil pan stud kit here. So these have a little Allen key head to them, and these are going to be T15s, and you're going to want to put a little drop of blue Loctite on here. This is Permatex blue. Apparently Loctite bought Permatex a while back, and this is equivalent to the Loctite blue, so that's what I found, that's what I got. These bolts, or these studs, are already they have oil on them, so I'm just gonna clean them. I don't have any brake cleaner. I'm pretty sure this is the same stuff. for the most part. So I'm gonna use that. Clean those up, let them dry for a second, hit them with the blue Loctite, and then I will show you how to install them from there. Yeah, so just gonna put a little drop of that. Now that we got them all torqued down, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the excess Loctite. Alright, so what I did was I just went around all these until they got tight, and then I did 1/4 turn after it got to be like finger tight essentially, and I figure that's probably good enough. You don't really want to have too much. I wouldn't think you'd want to torque these things down a ridiculous amount, but yeah, so those are all installed. Just got to clean up a little bit of Loctite right here still, but yeah, that is how you take out your OEM oil pan studs and replace them with the aftermarket kit. One thing I do need to correct, I think, is I don't think that these are torque 15 size keys. So keep that in mind. Just find the right Allen key. That's the only bad thing I got to say about this kit is, like, if you're gonna have a kit like this, you should probably include the Allen key. It's only gonna cost you like 10 cents, maybe even less, probably way less actually, when you're doing mass producing stuff like that. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for now. I think I'm still debating whether or not I want to do the main seal replacement on this. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that's gonna do it for this video, you guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more to come. I'm gonna do the oil pan gasket next, and it's gonna need a little bit of love. This thing is caked on there. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Peace out.